Hi friends, welcome! I am so happy that you are here today. My name is Patty Bennett and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I love to share my crafting samples with you, my cards, my ideas, my tips, and today we are going to be looking at the Crafting with You bundle. So if you're new here, I just wanted to say hello and welcome, and please be sure to say hi, as well as let me know if it's your first time. We have so many samples to look at. We have the whole cute, adorable bundle to look at, and we are going to make a card together actually two cards together at the end. So if you're watching a replay, let's start that part over. If you're watching live, today's Friday, April 21st, 11 a.m. Pacific time. But if you're watching a replay, could you just skip ahead a minute or two, because I am just going to make sure that everything is all set on the technology end, as well as greet some of my live viewers. If you have a question when you're watching live, it's helpful to me if you use hashtag replay in your comment so that I know that you are watching a replay and you have a question. But let me just see oh my goodness, we already have 31 people joining live. Hello, Keisha, Christine, Donna, Shan, Kelly, Carol, Mary, Alice, and so many people. Oh my goodness, hello, welcome everyone. I am so happy that you're here. I hope that you fall in love with this adorable bundle as much as I did. It's so cute. It's so imaginative. I think that's what I just really love about it. From Stampin' Up! This year in the new catalog, we're going to look at all these little parts and pieces and what they do, and if they coordinate with a stamp, and if they cut something out. I mean, this is I just think it is absolutely the cutest. Hello, Anne, Adele, Tammy, Jennifer, Joyce, Joan. How are you all today? So glad that you are all popping in. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll just put this reminder up so that if you are looking for projects, if you're looking for supplies, for a catalog, for my newsletter, whatever it is, I've got all the links here. You're welcome to take a screenshot or just, whatever you need to do just to find me. So pattystamps.com is where I blog, and that's sort of the hub of everything, where you can find a catalog request, you can find shopping links, you can sign up for my newsletter there. All the things are there. And then I also wanted to just remind you that the replay is available immediately on Facebook after this is done, and it is available later in the day on YouTube and then the next day on my blog. So if you missed anything, if you want to go back and rewatch something, that's your opportunity to do that. And then also just a reminder that closed captioning is available on the replays. I sometimes have people ask about that, and I just don't think that Stampin' Up! That Facebook does it live, but I know it's available on the replays. So there we go. That's all out of the way. Oh, and I wanted to just let you know, generally I am live every single Friday, but last weekend I didn't go live because I shared with you on my blog my rainbow order cardstock, blends, ink pads, how I store my blending brushes in sort of rainbow order, and all of my daubers. And then I shared with you the free download so you can print your own labels. So it was just too much to try to cover in a video, and that's why it was not a video, but it's there. So if you scroll back a week on pattystamps.com, you'll find all of that if you indeed love to store your products in rainbow order like I do. It really helps me to see, for instance, here, like all of my reds and oranges and some of my pinks, or all of my yellows, all of my greens. My brain has an easier time crafting when I can see my colors that way. And if you want to store them alphabetically, if you want to store them in color families, if you have some other way that you like to do it, there is nothing wrong with any way that you like to store them. I'm not saying that this is the way you should do it. I explained in my post why I like it this way and how it is helpful to me for crafting. So there is that out of the way. Well, hi again. Hello, Marcy. Hi, Jean, Susan, Christine. We had lots of people jump on. That's awesome. If you're looking for the new catalog, I have mailed these to all of my current customers who are ordering regularly from me. So you should have received yours by now because it's been about a week since we mailed them. But if you are new or you don't have a demonstrator, use that button on my blog to request your catalog. So one thing that you have probably seen me sharing lately is what I am calling inspiration samplers. And that's what this is. You might remember that I have shown you several in the past for different bundles, different stamp sets, different sets of dies. These have been shared on my blog. And if you're looking for them, I want to show you, this is the easiest way. So you'll go to pattystamps.com, you'll see the header of my blog. Under the media drop down, one of the topics or selections you can make is called inspiration samplers. So I have all of these here archived, or yeah, that's a good word, archived there. And you can click on any one of them to go to that post. Now tomorrow I will have these on my blog post and it will appear in the first spot here. So it will be added to this page. So if you're ever looking for those, that's the best way to do it. Use the media drop down, inspiration samplers. I also have a section for all of my lives, for every single post, and for other categories. I've just broken them up into different ways there for you to find them. I just try to make it easy. Uh-oh, I see that it looks a little blurry. Are we okay there? Are we all right? I saw that it looked blurry for a minute. I hope it's okay. I also hope that you're not hearing this weird noise outside. 2 doors down from us, they're digging up the street and they're digging a trench because somebody is having some trouble with their electrical something. I don't know. They're putting conduits and it's really noisy out there. So I closed up the whole house so that hopefully you won't hear it, but I hope that you're not hearing all that. Okay, it's okay. All right, good. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was about. And I sure hope I don't lose power. They better not, dig into something and mess up my power. So back to the inspiration sheets. What I like to do with these is when I get a new bundle from Stampin' Up, I stamp all of the images and then I figure out what die, if they go with a die, what does it coordinate with? So for instance, we have this cute little sewing machine and it has a matching die. This adorable die cutting machine has a matching die. The easel has a die. The basket, the yarn, they all, I was going to call them bowling balls for a minute. Okay, get a grip. It's yarn. So those all have a coordinating die. So what I do is I stamp them out onto a white piece of cardstock, and I actually chose Azure Afternoon as my ink to use just so that they would all look similar. And I die cut them all. That really helps my brain to see what the possibilities are with this bundle. Then these are the images that have a stamp but no die. So there you go. There are 4 greetings in the set that you do not die cut. Now this one is like a huge bonus bundle because in addition to all those dies, look at this cuteness that you can die cut with this set. So there is an embroidery hoop And I did that in 2 separate colors so that you could get a little feel for what that looks like when you die cut it. There's a basket. There are 4 spools of thread. There's a ruler. There's 2 I think that are tied for cutest. The scissors and the trimmer. How cute is that? Adorable. And then there are 2 hearts, 2 buttons. I was gonna call them balloons. I don't know what's with my brain today. I'm so sorry. 2 buttons. And then there's a little star and a little flower or scallop. And I think what these might be cute, these little ones, as well as the little hearts, is if you placed them right here on the die cutting machine, like it was die cutting these shapes. I think that would be super cute. I didn't get to do that yet, but that was an idea that I had. So again, if you're looking for this, it will be on pattystamps.com on Saturday, April 22nd. If you would like to save that, pin that, download that, whatever that you would like for your reference. So wanted to show you what all we were looking at today. Look at all that. It barely fits on a magnet card with all of these cute possibilities. It's so fun. Let me just put this back just so I don't lose anything, because there's so many pieces on here. I would not want it to just get flicked off and lost. So I want to show you some of the cuteness that I have been creating with this. I made a card with the cutter, the trimmer, so I want to show you that. We'll look at that. I did another card with the yarn, and then this 3rd card, another one with the trimmer. And if you visited my blog yesterday, you saw this card design and how cool it is. So we're going to make 2 of these because I want to show you how absolutely amazingly cool and easy this card design is. Look at this. And you might be like, yeah, whatever, right? But wait till you see how easy it is to make it, and you're going to love it. So let's look at this one. This is just a top fold thick white card base. The paper I've used on all of these is from the new pack called Bright and Beautiful. Now I can't show you any of this inside the catalog yet per Stampin' Up! Compliance regulations, but I can show you my products and my cards. So it's a pack that is really cute, bright, lots of the new colors in this package. I put a strip of it there and a strip of the new lemon lime twist ribbon, and then I die cut the trimmer with Berry Burst, which is a color that's coming back. And I thought, you know, it would probably look more realistic if I used maybe white, maybe pebbled path, maybe gray, you know, to look like the real trimmer. But on the other hand, for me, life is all about color. Stampin' Up! Is all about color. I love all the colors that are coming back. So I just elected to use Berry Burst. And I think it's just absolutely adorable. What do you think? Hey, Tammy, thank you for putting the links there. That was so kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. What do you think? Colored trimmer? Yes, no, I think it's adorable. And then I just trimmed with my paper snips as if it were cutting paper, and I thought that was just sort of fun. I thought that was really cute. Oh, thanks. Genevieve says love, love. Thanks. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Good to see you on here. I get to see you on the Stampin' Up! Cruise next month. So that's one. That's just a quickie, easy one. These 2 use that same I'll call it a fun fold, but I mean, it's about the easiest fun fold you could do. We're going to make this, so I'll show you how easy it is. But it uses that same fold, and I decided to use the yarn and the really cute die cut basket with this one. And again, new colors. So we have the Bubble Bath, the Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, and this is the Lemon Lolly on the stripes here. So all the fun new colors. Isn't that cute? So anybody that loves to knit, I think would love this. Oh, let me mention this greeting is from the circle sayings, and I have kind of combined a little bit of stamping from circle sayings in with my Crafting with You bundle, and I think that some of these greetings are super cute to use like that. And then this one, I did another one of the cute berry burst trimmers, a different piece of paper and a different background. And I thought, what crafter would not just absolutely love this for their birthday? So I think I might have to make a few of these and stash them away for my crafty friends for this year. Let me see, there was a question. 1 minute, please. Let me see. Do you file the paper version of the die cuts or do you save it digitally? So if you mean my inspiration samplers, I have shown all the others before, and I have mentioned that I tuck them inside my catalog, and that's where I keep them. So that as I'm working with a specific bundle, I can just pull it out. I can put it right in front of me for inspiration, and it really helps my brain to see the scale of everything. I'll admit, these are a little bit small. When you start working with those, grab your tweezers. So it's just good for my brain to see all the little parts and pieces how they relate to each other. So yeah, I just put them in my catalog. Is that what you meant, Jane? Oh, Nell is waiting for her pre-order to come. So I should mention that, Nell, thank you for kind of reminding me, even though you didn't know you reminded me. This catalog starts May 2nd for customers. Demonstrators were able to receive them early and order from them early. So if you're wondering and you're thinking, wait, that catalog didn't start yet, that's why, because I am a demonstrator and I purchased early. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to make this cute design. I have a set of 4 cards to show you, and then I have a bunch of in color cards to show you. So hang around, stick with me, and oh good, Jane, thank you. I'm glad that helped. So we're going to look at how fun this little card is to make. So when you grab a sheet of cardstock, normally you're going to either cut it this direction or this direction, and you're going to get 2 cards out of it either way. We're still going to get 2 cards out of it, but we're going to cut it a little bit differently. And I think you're going to really enjoy this. If you looked at my blog yesterday and you saw, hang on, they're buried. If you saw these yesterday, it's the same pattern, and we'll look at those again in a minute, but the idea was from Karen Titus, and I don't know if I saw it. I don't know if it was a reel or if it was on Facebook. It was somewhere, but she posted it, and I just thought it was fabulous. I loved the idea, and I included the dimensions and the instructions yesterday on my blog. So if you missed it, you can go there so that was April 20th, and you can pin this or copy it, paste it, download it, whatever you need. But it will show you how to do the card bases and the designer paper. The whole premise of this idea is so that it's a great way to use up 6x6 designer paper, because that's a struggle when you have a 6x6 size and you're thinking, well, if I make a card front out of this, I'm wasting the rest of it. So this is your solution. All right, so the first thing you do is you cut your 8.5 by 11 to 5.5. And then you flip it and you cut it at 5.5. Now you have 2 squares. Okay. And this, if you want to die cut or punch circles or any of our die cut shapes, this is a great piece to hang on to for that. And then these, you're going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, so I've got those. I'll set those aside. And now you're going to grab your 6x6 designer paper. And I randomly grabbed these 2. That's what I'm going to use. This will cut through 2 of these at once, so I'm just going to do them both at once. And the easiest way I found is to put this in at the 5 1/4 mark. And I know this ruler, I've added this. People ask about this all the time. It's just off of Amazon, and I like it because I like to be able to still see the numbers when I put my paper down and I cover these. So if you want one of those, you go to Amazon, you search for reverse self-adhesive ruler, and you're going to find it. And let me see, hang on, without knocking anything over. Do I still have, I do, hang on, it's right here. I think the one I got came in a set of 5. It came in this little round container, and I have one left. So you can see it's reverse, because most rulers would start at 1 on the left. This starts with 1 on the right. And I just lined it up and I stuck it down on at the appropriate spot. And I trimmed off the centimeters because I didn't need the centimeters up there. But anyway, it was cute. This tiny little container. There were 5 of them in here. And there you go. That's that. So now that's out of the way. Back to the card. So we have our 2 sheets that we're just going to cut at once. And I'm going to line it up at 5 1/4 and make a cut. This right here becomes the only thing that's not used. So this is a great use of your paper. Then you're going to flip it, and I'm going to cut 2 1-inch strips. When I cut a 1-inch strip, I put it over here at the 1 and I cut. It's just easier for me. So there's 1 1-inch strip. Now I'm going to cut my second 1-inch strip. And that's all there is to it. So we'll just review the measurements real quick. So what you end up with is your 4 by 5 1/4, and you end up with 2 strips that are 1 by 5 1/4. But if you cut it the way I just showed you, that's the easiest way to do it. And this is your only extra left over that does not get used on this project. I hope you're still with me. Did I lose anybody? Are we good? Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. Just checking for comments. So then we just take our bone folder and we fold where we scored. So this is really easy to make 2 at once. And then we are going to take our designer paper, and you're going to lay it on the open card base as if you were going to glue it here, so that you would have an equal margin all the way around. Excuse my reach. And you put your adhesive, you can either put it here, or I just like to put it on the flap. So I'm putting my adhesive on the flap. I'm just going to line that up again so it gets nice and even. Hold it down, and then you just press. So now that becomes your card front. With these strips, I'm going to flip it over so that I have a contrasting one. You could use the same one, totally up to you, but I'm going to flip it over, and I am going to add more adhesive and put the other contrasting side. So that was one of my strips. And then I have pre-cut already. I think I pre-cut this, yes. So then I've also cut white for the inside at 4 by 5 1/4, you know, just kind of our typical matte size, right? 4 by 5 1/4, stick that inside. And then that second strip that we cut goes right in here. So look what a quick, cute fun fold, said loosely because it's really easy. So I'll do it one more time for you. Put my adhesive on this strip part, well, the fold part. The fold, that's a better way to say it, the fold. Okay, I'm lining up my designer paper, And I'm just going to press down. So that's going to pick it up. And then I can use my extra 1-inch strips for that section. Put my white matte. I hate it when it does that. I do not know the secret of why sometimes it kind of wants to pick up the cardstock like that. I don't know. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's kind of annoying, right? And then we'll put our other cute piece over here. And there we have it. So there's 2 super cute card bases using this fun fold dimension. So isn't that fun? I just think this is so super, super cute. And then we're going to decorate one of them. I only had enough die cut pieces over here for one, but we are going to, let's see, I think, I don't know which one I want this on. Do I want to put it on this one or this one? Oh, this one, I think. Okay, so I'll make this one later. And I am going to, I think I want to pop this up. I was going to do it flat, but I think I'm going to pop it up. And you know me, I love my foam adhesive sheets rather than using 1,000,004 dimensionals. So this is just my preference. I'm going to put a strip on the back. I just am not a huge fan of kind of picking at 10 or 12 dimensionals to get a larger piece popped up. So I just love my foam adhesive sheets. That's going to go on top, but I'm going to stamp it first because, you know, if you get the whole thing done and then you go to stamp and you mess up, that is always horrible, right? Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Genevieve. Thank you, everyone. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the tip, Susan. Oh, Susie likes the paper now. Good, good, good. I love this fold too, Tammy. It is so cute. It is so cute. So I am going to, do I want to stamp it with? How about, let's make this a birthday card. So I'm going to grab the little happy birthday. And again, this is out of the Circle Sayings, also a new item. And my stamp. And I have to grab my Berry Burst pad because I think that's going to be really cute here. I have some things packed up because tomorrow my team and I are meeting up at a Mountain Mike's Pizza, and we're going to have a little stamping day. So I have a bunch of stuff packed up behind me, and Berry Burst was in that stack. Oh, so cute. Happy birthday. And I know a few of my crafty friends who love to knit, so one of them will get this card. I had to put that pad back over there because if I put it away, then I'm going to forget it tomorrow. That will be bad news. All right, so what happened to all my little, there they are, all my little parts. All right, so I stamped and die cut 2 of the yarn bundles. Yeah, we'll call them that. And the little basket. And I'm going to add those here. I think I will pop up my basket on some foam tape. And then, so I think this one, I think I'll pop that one up, and then I'll tuck the blue one in behind just flat. Let's do that. Cute. And I'm going to turn it upside down and I'm going to trim part of it off because I don't want both of these to have the knitting needles. I just want this blue one to just sort of be a little stack of yarn. I don't know, is that the right word? What does yarn come in? A stack? Whatever, I don't know. A bundle? A bunch? Well, it's a something. Can you tell I don't knit? I don't know the terminology. I don't like it there. How about... There we go. That's cute. And then add that to the front of the card. And look at the cuteness. Look at the cuteness. So cute. So cute. And I was wondering, I think these are the new in color dots. And even though this says Moody Mauve, I actually think this might be cute on here. I think it would go. Or the Boho Blue. Maybe the Boho Blue. Let's add a couple of those. Yeah, very cute. Very cute. So there we go. That is how easy this card design is. Isn't that fun? And like I said earlier, if you looked at my blog yesterday, or if you saw any of my posts, you saw that I did this design, but I used the cupcake from this new Circle Sayings set. So this cupcake and this celebrate image is what I used on these. And I loved that this celebrate in a circle can fit onto one of the stylish shapes circles. It also fits onto the new punch that is part of the bundle. Or you can layer, mix and match. And I just think it's super cute. And here's one thing I super love about this color palette. The current in color twine goes really well with it. Isn't it adorable? I think this is super, super cute. So same exact layout, same way to cut and adhere the panels, and just all fun different ways to use this designer paper. Okay, thank you, Trina. There isn't a terminology for a pile of yarn. A stack, a bunch, a basket full, all work. Thank you. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, she says, I love the Azure Afternoon and the Bubble Bath combo. Isn't it fun? It just really, yeah, it's something different, right? It's different for me because I'm not normally like the pink and purple person, but I thought it was really cute. And this one as well. I thought it was really fun to try. So before we move on to the next set of cards, any questions about Crafting with You bundle, about this card design, about Circle Sayings, the Crafting with You cards, the trimmer, the die cuts, any questions on any of those before I move on to the next part of this? Yeah, a skein, it would be like, yeah, before you make it into a ball, but then I didn't know what a stack of balls of yarn was called. Thanks, Gail. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Keisha. I'm so glad that you like these. I'll just pause for a minute, see if you have any questions, and then I'm going to show you my last set of cards. Oh, the noise outside finally stopped. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Amy. A stack of balls. Okay, Ellen, I get it. Thanks. Thanks, Genevieve. So we'll just call it a stack of balls of yarn. I like that. That's perfect. A bunch of yarn. Okay, Sue, I like that too. All right, so the last thing that I wanted to show you, I decided to use the 5 new in colors and this cute die cutting machine. You know, this is our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I used the 5 new in colors because I really wanted to get a feel for how these how these stamps look and how the new in colors look when you stamp them. And, oh, thanks, Cheryl, or Sherry, excuse me. Thanks, John. And so I thought, let's use the in colors and let's make a set of in color cards. So let me show you what I did. I used the in color designer 6x6 paper stack and the Stampin' Up note cards. I absolutely love these. I was actually in a bit of a panic because I thought for a minute that they retired and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do without these? Because I use these all the time. They're 3.5 by 5. They do go through the mail in the US and I love working with this size. So I decided if I stamped and die cut one of each of the, I'm going to call it a big shot, can't do that, the die cutting machine in one of each of the in colors and just make an identical card, that it would be a really fun way to just kind of get an idea of what they look like. And I thought these were adorable. So, super simple. I just cut a 2-inch strip of the designer paper and put it onto the note card. I stamped with the same color with the greeting, stamped and die cut the cute little embossing machine. I used the ribbon. We looked at that in my review video. So remember, we have ribbon in all 5 of the in colors. And just used my ink pads to stamp the die cutting machine and the greeting. And then we looked at these before. The new in color gems came in handy because I just added 3 gems to each card. And voila, you have a great little sampler to see all 5 of the new colors. So we have wild wheat, copper clay, pebbled path, moody mauve, and boho blue. And this also gives you a little peek into the patterns of the new 6x6 stacks. So all 4 color families plus the 2 in color families have the same stack, the same patterns, the same cute. Let me show you, because they're different on each side. So the polka dots have the stripes on the back. So you have that one. These little lines have the hearts on the back. We looked at the polka dots and the stripes, right? And that. So those are the 4 patterns. And I just picked one for each card. So that gives you a little look at how the polka dots, the hearts, the dashes, and the stripes all look on a card as well. And these, if you're going to want to pin these or reference these again, these are all going to be on my blog, pattystamps.com, no, not tomorrow, Sunday. So that would be the 23rd, April 23rd. So you'll be able to pin those if you want to. These will be on my blog tomorrow, the 22nd. So if you're looking for the Crafting With You cards that we made with that fun fold, that will be tomorrow, and then these will be Sunday. So that was a lot, but I just had so many fun things that I made that I wanted to cover today and show you. And I thought, you know, why not? I'll just fit it all into one big video. You're welcome, Susan. You're welcome. I'm glad you like them. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Christine. So if you could buy a new die cutting machine in a new color. I know we already have the mini in the boho blue, but would you pick one of these colors? I was just thinking as I stamped them, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be fun to offer some of our products in some of the colors? I think that's so cute. Oh, good. Shan said she made one while she was watching. Yep, Donna, we just are ending, so you are welcome to watch the replay. Okay, Robin would get one in copper clay. Sonia would get pebbled path. Thanks, Sue Ann. She said, awesome video. That is so sweet of you. Kathy says copper clay. I do think copper clay would make a really awesome die cutting machine. I think that would be really pretty. And even though I'm not like a pinky purple person, I think Moody Mauve might be really, really cool as a die cutting machine. I don't know. Next week, I do have to tell you, I have a super, super, super cute fun fold to show you. And it was an accident. I created it totally on accident. It's not what I meant to do. And I love it so much. I'm just going to make it my own and own it. And I'm going to share it with you. And I think you're going to love it. If you want a sneak peek. Oh, I already packed it for tomorrow. Shoot, I was actually going to show you. But it features this cute new zoo paper. And we're going to use it next week in my weekly live. So I think you're going to love it. Oh, okay. Donna would get the Moody Mauve. Joyce would get Moody Mauve. Yeah, I think it'd be really pretty. Well, thank you, everybody. Just so happy that you were able to join live today. And again, if you missed the beginning, I just want to remind you. Hang on. Here it is. If you're looking for all the inspiration samplers that I've shared, go to my blog, pattystamps.com, use the drop-down menu under Media, and click on Inspiration Samplers, and you will find all the past ones. And then tomorrow, this new set from Crafting With You will be on there as well. So if you like to pin those or you like to reference them again, that's the easy way to find them. So lots of fun, pretty colors, new things, exciting products. Oh, I just love this time of year. Can you tell? Yes, Bev, I will be playing with the Shops paper. Definitely. It's on my list. Since we were not able to get it in pre-order, I don't have it. So I don't have anything to work with yet with that, but I will be using it sometime in May or June. Thank you, Donna. So sweet of you. Oh, John, that's in our Love to Stamp group. That is not a public thing. So our Random Acts of Kindness is a program that is for our Love to Stamp group. That will be in our private group, and Tammy will be doing that video. Yeah. So that's not here in my business page, but thanks for checking. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. Have a super fabulous weekend. I think it's going to be gorgeous weather here, and I hope to get outside. I'm actually going to run out and water my garden today. Can you believe that? After all the rain we had, it's finally time to water. So I will see you all next week, and I hope that you have some fun stamping, crafting, creating, and using your new products and your new colors. I'll see you all next week. Bye.